Hey guys, what's up? This is Nick, and today I'm back in true form with just a nice simple white case like you've all come to know me by. But this one is Incase Slider case. It's actually quite dated. I've had this one for a long time. I've been using it. You can see the box is torn up. But you can get it on Incase's site. I believe it's $34.99, or at least it was when I purchased it. It might be a little bit lower now. I'll put a link in the description to put the true price. But this one's it's a good case. It fits really tight on your phone, and I really like it. But as much good as there is about it, there's just as much bad. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Here's the case. The box, really simple from Incase. You can see, if you know Incase, you know they don't give you much for a pretty premium price. So that's one gripe I have about this case. But you can see standard lightweight high gloss. I mean, it's a nice looking case. But we'll get into the full gist of it in a bit. We'll set that aside. We got the case right here, and you do get a little stand for your phone. You can set it down and view your phone in different modes to watch video. I've never used this. I don't really see a point. I can just hold it. It's not a heavy device. I can, hold my phone pretty easily. But they do include that, so well, there it goes. But anyway, that's it. That's all that's in the box. That's it, guys. It's just like an egg carton type box here. So I'll throw that aside, and you have the case. It's a two-piece slider case. You got a full cutout on the side, so it'll work with your 4S, your 4, your Verizon, any of those dandy iPhone 4s you got laying around. But let's slide it on, and this is where one of my gripes come in. It's really tight, which you would think you would like, but when you have this on for a while, and if you take it off and put it back on, you're gonna scratch the band, or at least I experienced some scratching. This is not the phone I used it on, but I used it on my previous iPhone 4, and it really scratched up the band. It's very faint, but it's enough for me to notice and not want to use the case. But like I said, it's super snug, so you can slide it right on. It's got little rubber padding in there. You can see that. So the back's not a problem, but it's just the metal bezel around the side. It's gonna get a little scratched. I mean, this is hard to get on. It's really tight. So there it is. It feels absolutely amazing in the hand, I must say. It's a great feeling case, but unfortunately, it does scratch your phone. And if you do have a screen shield, it will bubble it up. Some of the thinner screen shields, higher quality screen shields, you're not going to have a problem, but with the one I was using at the time, I can't quite remember because I haven't used this case in quite some time, but it did bubble up around the bottom here, especially when I was using a Zag. I believe that's what I was using when I first got this case, but I've had this for months and months, so I've been using it a while, and my screen is super dirty. Look at that. Good Lord. But anyway, so let's look at the cutouts here. You've got a large cutout for your vibrate switch and your volume controls, so don't worry about what iPhone you have. This will work on all of them. So I mean, they're real easy to access. You don't need to have any problems there. Moving along to the top, your power switch is very accessible, and you can get to it pretty easily. You can see how old this case is. Let me mention that it does withstand drops. I mean, you can see I've dropped it. I think I dropped it once and all this happened, but there's a couple spots where I dropped it, and I mean, nothing happened to the phone, which is a good point for it. But basically, let's look. Your power switch, really easy, really clicky. Get your finger in there really simply, and then your volume, or not volume. This is your 3.5 millimeter headphone adapter. It's very huge. It's awesome. This is one of the best parts of this case. I mean, that's a generous port right there. You can pretty much use any headphone without any problem. Moving along, you've got the logo branding right there. And the bottom, there's another indicator of that drop right there. There's a little black chip type thing. But oh my god, look at that. I can't get it. You can see how dirty that is. Holy crap. Anyway, it's got a pretty big cutout down there. It's one, but it's kind of fitted around everything, so you can get a good, get nice opening and get good quality on the speakers. And I didn't have any problems with the 30mm or 30-pin dock connector, so I wouldn't worry about that. And around the back, I had no flash problems because they have the black band around there. Pretty good cutout for your camera and flash, so no problems there. The back does get fingerprints, but it's a glossy case, so you should expect that from it. It's not too bad though to where you can't stand it, but I mean, a case is made to protect your phone from fingerprints and scratches, so I mean, I guess it's doing its job there. But it's really snug. I didn't have any problems with this coming off. On my 3GS version, I always had problems with the bottom slipping off. I don't know if it was just me or what, but this one works just fine. Lay on the table design is very good. It's got a good amount so you can slap it down on your table and it's not going to scratch the screen. But, I mean, this case, it's one of the best feeling cases I've ever held. But unfortunately, the scratching of the side and the bubbling of the screen shield just kind of pushes me away from this one. And the price tag is just kind of ridiculous, in my opinion, for no screen shield, nothing included. So I wouldn't recommend this case to people who are on a budget or, you know, don't want to damage their phone. If you had some kind of, actually, I don't even know, if you put a side thing on there, it would probably wouldn't even fit on. But, you know, this is a good case for some people, but for me, it just wasn't for me. Check this one out. It's the Incase Slider for iPhone 4, 4S, Verizon, and the Sprint models, any model basically. But check this one out. This has been Nick. Thanks for watching my video. Gives me a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Twitter. I'll provide a link in the description below. Check out my old videos and check out the new videos coming up. I've got a ton of content coming up soon, so check back and see what I've got to offer. Alright, that's the Incase Slider, guys. Thanks for watching.